So, ladies, something I want to run by you is super important. It's kind of a new distinction that I came across to this level. But if you notice that the more you're in your productive mode, the more you work, the more you're out there, busting your butt and kind of conquering the world and competing in the world. I don't know if you've noticed, I want you to put it on your radar that the more you work, the more you're going to need to recover from that, which means you're going to find yourself needing more connection, more attention, more cherishing from your environment. It's very interesting. It's the last phase by Dr. John Gray, Mars and Venus Man. Fascinating. Chemically, it's a chemical reaction for us males. Conquering, pushing, fighting in the world creates testosterone, which actually relaxes us. This may sound insane, but the pressure of doing conquering makes masculine bodies go, ah. On a feminine body, it's stress. It's stress. So you don't get the good juices to make you feel better like it does. It actually makes us feel better, more productive. And it grounds and lands us in our, I feel productive. I'm a man. Right? For you, it stresses you out. And so what is your chemical of choice is oxytocin, connection, right? So the more you work, the more you need connection in your personal life. And often you'll find yourself, maybe just check into it, just pay attention, like almost demanding it from the people in your life, your relationships, people close to you, your family. You demand to, at some level, you might feel like you have more of an urge for connection and community and be part of and be talked to and that feeling cherished. Is that interesting? Something to look into, because if you're not aware of it, your body's upside down. Your body's out of balance, and creates a trickle down effect of complication. Just something to think about. Another distinction I want to bring to your awareness. I do a lot of men's work. I do women's work. I do a lot of men's work. I do couples work, and my men's work, what comes at me the most from men is they have the nice guy syndrome, and it makes their life very difficult. And some of you often don't know what that means. So nice guy syndrome is a guy who's, by his upbringing or the culture of his schooling, sometimes it's a family thing, was raised to be passive, not too active, which means, like, with women especially. But somehow it crosses over, it bleeds into. So if you're not used to being assertive, you become more naturally passive with everything, letting people do it or take it on for you. The problem with this, you've dated nice guys. What happened with nice guys? What's the problem with nice guys? They don't do anything, right? They ask you what to do. They ask you what movie do you want to go see, what do you want to go eat, what time do you want me to pick you up, do you want to pick you up, you want to meet halfway, right? They don't put in the effort. And for a woman, on a very visceral cave woman level, it makes you feel unsafe because he appears weak. And in fact, he is weak. When men feel weak, they don't conquer, push anything, and then it starts grinding on their self-esteem and their confidence, and they end up not able to step in the world like other men who do conquer, fight, build their character. So they end up always off balance and meek, and they want to please. They think being nice is going to be seducing, and it doesn't. So it's an interesting, back to chemistry as well. A guy who doesn't produce is edgy, nervous, and has a low low self-esteem, often lined up with a low confidence. So that's what I teach men, right? Step up, build your character, push through. It's uncomfortable, do it anyway. You're scared, do it anyway. Just go and push through your fears. That's how you build a character. That's how you build a confidence. And that's how you can build a life with a woman, because you got it. You got it. You got it. As opposed to putting it on you. Hope that helps. If you've been around me, you've heard me say, I'm sure, over and over again, men don't find women on apps. Men find women in the world. What do I mean by that? And how then do you attract those men? So 5-second rule, if you've been around me, 5-second rule, I teach you this. It's the 5-second eye contact smile rule. So because men have no brain, we're not wired for details. You are all about details. We have no finesse for details, tones of voice, innuendos. They go right over our head. Just different brain. That's fine. So when you want to send a signal to a male that you find attractive out in the world, I always encourage you to go out in the world to flirt, not on apps. A whole different topic. You have to make it obvious. So you have to send a signal. So you know this. If you're a woman in the world and you've been out in the world, you'll notice that drunks, geeks, and players will not need an invitation to come and sight tell you. Hey girl, you work out? Hey, is this where you hang out now? I've never seen you here before, right? Like dorks, drunks, and players come right up and bother you, right? It's always an insult. A gentleman won't do this. So the 5-second rules is for you to attract a gentleman. A gentleman needs permission and invitation to come by. Good stuff, right? So it's called presenting in the animal world. A woman has to present for the males to go, huh, right? So what it looks like is you look him in the eye. If let's say you're at a car wash. I live in California. Car wash is very popular, fun place to hang out. Nothing to do for 45 minutes. Hello, perfect spot, and you can even see what kind of car is driving. I'm just saying. So instead of looking on your phone, look around, because men are always looking, by the way. So look up, right? And if you find somebody interesting, I don't care about attractive. I don't think about sex yet. I don't. Interesting, ladies. Interesting. Character is interesting. The beautiful man is not necessarily a man. Just saying. Interesting. Look at him. For 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. 4. I feel like a slut. 5 seconds. As he's smiling, and then you can disconnect. You have to be that obvious for him to know that it's for him. 3-second connection in public. 3-second rule is a standard people in the world. 5 seconds is a signal. You need to look at him in the eyes, hang in there. You'll feel like a slut. It'll feel terribly vulnerable, but that's how he goes. Oh, that's for me. That's a signal. And if he's a man at all and a gentleman, he'll come over and say, hi, nice car. Car wash. Anyway, that's one little example of like the power of you in attracting. You're magnetic, you're the feminine, you magnetize men your way. Big difference. There's a thing out there that was from the past that is coming back around, that's becoming apparently super popular. Get this, are you ready? I want your opinion on this. It's gentlemen on a date ordering for you when it comes to dinner. I want you to think, like, what do you feel about this? What do you feel about this? Like a gentleman ordering your dinner for you. In our culture, we kind of like just got rid of that idea. The scenario is this. Before that happens, you have a conversation about what you feel like eating, and you're looking at the menu and basically deciding in the conversation what it is that you want to eat this evening. And then he orders it. How does that feel? How does that sound? It's surprisingly becoming very popular. So I don't know. I want to know your input on it. Does it sound weird? Does it sound appropriate? Does it sound genuinely? Please let me know. Appreciate it.